where Sonics fans come first.
How sweet it is to be a Husky in Texas, the state where these players hope to fulfill their national title dream. The team that has taken the Northwest by storm has descended on the NCAA round of 16 in College Station. Tonight, Pac-10 champion Washington faces Purdue, the next step in the Huskies' quest to be the best. Husky volleyball next. We're at G. Raleigh White Coliseum at Texas A&M University in College Station, Texas. This is the host of an NCAA regional semifinals, known affectionately as the Sweet-16. The 3-seed Washington hosting 14-seeded Purdue. Welcome inside, everybody. I'm Kara Capuano, along with my analyst, Holly McPeak. Now, Holly, last year, the Huskies got all the way to the Final Four, but their national title goals were squashed when they lost to Stanford in that round. Why do you think the Huskies have an even better chance this year?
Well, for one, health. Sonia Tomasevic has stayed healthy all season and has had an amazing year. She was the Pac-10 Player of the Year. She brings so much experience and leadership to this team. Crystal Morrison, who played the last year's postseason with the torn meniscus, has also stayed healthy and has a great year. She's been second in the team with kills and is playing very well.
In the big dance, it's all about one match at a time, and Purdue is the Sweet 16 foe for Washington. What challenges do the Boilermakers present?
Well, Purdue is big. 3 girls over 6'3", almost everybody in the starting lineup who plays in the front row over 6 feet. So this is a big team. They're led by 2 freshmen, Danita Merlau and Stephanie Lynch. Danita Merlau, 6 feet 4 inches tall, plays outside and leads this team in kills. Stephanie Lynch is a 6'3" middle blocker who leads this team in blocks. So both freshmen are very important to this Purdue team.
Fab freshmen for Purdue, but for Washington, 6 seniors who are very hungry for the national title. We'll let the Husky setter, junior All-American Courtney Thompson, set the tone for the match.
There's not a lot of teams in the country that can say their season would be a failure if they didn't win the national championship. And not that ours would be, but that's kind of the feeling around here, you know? And that's the one thing we haven't gotten, and we're looking forward to having a chance to get that.
I'm Jack Thompson, and I was fortunate to have had some great mentors throughout my life. They were coaches, teachers, and advisors, and many have become lifelong friends. Not every young man is that lucky. At every stage in your life, you have something of value to share with a child. And the more years you've got, the more you have to offer. Organizations in your community need more mentors, especially men. So why not share what you know with a young person by becoming a volunteer mentor?
For more information, call the toll-free number on your screen or visit washingtonmentoring.org.
What if good health were ageless? At the University of Washington, programs developed for seniors on health and aging are having positive results. By keeping seniors active, research shows it not only improves their health, but enriches their lives.
Together, we're creating better futures. Join us at uwfoundation.org.
At VHIX.com, we've taken the hassle out of searching for a new or used vehicle. Now, in one place, you can find thousands of vehicles right in your neck of the woods. You can search by make, by model, even by how much you'd like to spend. So if you're looking for a new or used car, search for it at dealers near you at VHIX.com. Just click Auto on Comcast.net.
Remember last winter? At the Ballard Bridge Les Schwab Tire Center, we have your winter checklist. Whether it's snow tires, tire chains, snow wheels, or batteries, you'll be prepared for whatever this winter throws at you. The Ballard Bridge Les Schwab Tire Center has studded tires, full selection of chains, winter wheels, and a custom siping machine to winterize most tires. With selection and sudden service, the Ballard Bridge Les Schwab Tire Center is your one-stop winter traction headquarters at the north end of the Ballard Bridge. See us today.
To explore.
We're at the Sweet 16 in the NCAA tournament, G. Raleigh White Coliseum in College Station, Texas, home of Texas A&M, but tonight featuring Washington and Purdue. 2 teams looking for an opportunity to advance to the Elite 8 and get one step closer to the Final Four. Starting lineups for Purdue, they've decided to start Brittany Dildine at libero, Holly, and we're really focusing, I think, on the quarterbacks first.
Both quarterbacks for both teams. Renata Dargan is a senior, all Big Ten setter, and she means so much to this team. She's the glue. She leads this offense and leads this young team.
Dave Shondell, the coach for Purdue, very unique story. He went straight from coaching high school and club volleyball in Muncie, Indiana at the powerhouse Muncie Central to the college ranks. That's pretty rare.
That's very unusual. Usually you have to work your way up in the college ranks as an assistant, but he is very good and has great Midwest connections and is doing a great job recruiting for Purdue.
He's done a phenomenal job recruiting. Matter of fact, one of the fab freshmen, Danita Merlau, he actually beat out Wisconsin in that recruiting race, so he's got that going for him so far. As for the Huskies, well, it's a senior-heavy lineup. Of course, they've got 6 All-Pac-10 players featured, 5 first-teamers, both records for the Huskies, and again, Courtney Thompson sets the tone for this squad, the setter.
She's only a junior, but she leads this team. She leads the country in assists per game. She's phenomenal. She is what this team's all about. She runs the offense and makes these hitters better.
Almost 15 assists per game for Thompson, and here is the engineer of it all, Jim McLaughlin, named Pac-10 Coach of the Year for a 2nd straight year and the 3rd time in the last 4 seasons.
Well, he deserves it. He's done a great job here with this program. It's hard when you have a winning team to keep motivating them, and this team keeps getting better. He sets a very competitive environment, and they all want to get better every day.
Certainly the big motivation for the Huskies came last year in the Final Four when they fell 3-1 to eventual national champion Stanford. McLaughlin, what a turnaround. This is a guy who inherited a team which finished last in the pack in 2000. Since 2002, 4 straight NCAA tournaments, 3 straight Sweet 16s.
And better every year. It's amazing. He's so impressive. He's done a great job recruiting and also making the players who were already there better.
He's not only a star in the women's game, he actually also won a national title and finished runner-up in the national championship with USC's men's team. So this is a guy who's certainly been there, done that in coaching.
He's well respected among the men's and women's volleyball fans because they know what he can do with a good volleyball team.
So you've been to the national championship game. You won a title with UCLA, Holly. You know, we were talking about what happened, the psychology between last year losing in the Final Four and what the Huskies are thinking tonight.
Well, last year, 2004, was a whole new experience for the Washington Huskies. They achieved the #1 ranking in the country and appeared in their first Final Four. NCAA's, it's live or die. It's one match. You have to take one match at a time. So I think they know that, and they're taking every match very seriously. You don't get a second chance.
They still are looking back on that loss to UCLA earlier in the Pac-10 regular season. Snapped a school record 23-match win streak when they lost down there in Los Angeles, California. And a lot of the Huskies actually said that that loss was good for them because they felt like they got a loss out of their system and it helped refocus them. Would you agree with that?
I totally agree with that. I think sometimes a mid to early season loss gets you focused. If you can roll through teams pretty easily, what makes you push every day? And sometimes a loss reminds you that you're human and that it can happen. You can be beat, and you don't want that to happen during NCAAs.
You talked about players being human, and yet we look at the accolades for these Huskies. I mean, 6 All-Pac-10 nominees, 5 players on the first team, including Crystal Morrison, who we're looking at right here, their star sophomore. At any point, do you think that the players say, wow, we really are this good, or are they just that focused that they can put all of the accolades behind them and just focus?
You know, I think this is a really special group. I think they are very humble. They want a championship. They don't have a championship. Yeah, they have a lot of accolades, but these girls want a championship.
The NCAA all-time performance for the Huskies, 16-9, of course, 4 years in a row. Sweet 16, 3 straight years. It's Washington's 10th appearance in the NCAA tournament overall. For Purdue, it's their 9th appearance, but it was quite a dearth for the Boilermakers up until last year. Now, last year's trip was their first to the NCAA tournament since 1990. Their trip to the Sweet 16 for this game against Washington, the school's first since 1982. Dave Shondell, a big reason why the Boilermakers are finally emerging back on the national scene.
Well, on the other side, Purdue has turned their program around too. Shondell, in the last 3 years, has turned a program that was losing all the time into a significant NCAA contender. And he's done an amazing job and continues to get some very strong players out of the Midwest. He has strong connections there, and I see Purdue being a powerhouse in the future.
In his 13 years at Muncie Central High School, Dave Shondell led the Bearcats to 4 state titles. His record as a high school coach, over 89%. Second best ever in Indiana State high school coaching history. I mean, he has such a relationship, like you said, with all of the teams in the Midwest and with some of the players on his squad, and we will tell those stories as the game goes on. Looks like they've decided to go a little bit small and a little bit defensive. The Boilermakers starting Brittany Dildine as their libero. Is that, you think, in response to the offensive cram-it-in-your-face attack of Washington?
Well, I think it's that, but I think Dildine has a great serve. And I think they want to put Washington on the defensive, try and get Washington in some passing trouble from the beginning.
Dildine leads the squad, number 14 here, 48 service aces, third best in the Big Ten Conference. She's had at least one ace in 27 of Purdue's 33 matches. Putting the game and the ball into play, first is Kelly Miller, number 7 for Purdue. Sonia Tomasevic attacks from the outside. Nice response from Miller. Danka Danachek saves it. Crystal Morrison gets it over with the free ball. There's the big attack from the outside, Merlau. Morrison responds off the block, first point in favor of the Huskies.
I think that was a nice first play by both teams. Good rally, nice defensive plays and attacks by both sides. Morrison, nice hit high off the hands to end the rally.
Courtney Thompson puts the first serve into play for the Huskies. Little jump server. Miller from the back row. And Morrison all up in the stuff of Brittany Dildine. Nice hit.
Morrison, good start, puts the ball deep corner both times.
Washington with the 2-0 advantage early. Dargan sets outside to Merlau. Thompson with the back set to Tomasevic. Merlau just says, I just got to get it over. Sometimes that's the best play you can make. Nice save from the setter, Renata Dargan. Myrie sets outside. Tomasevic tries to find a hole. Purdue looking very solid on defense early on. Thompson gets to it. Boy, great rallies to start this game, Holly. Another nice save from Dargan, but nobody there to help her out. The one-armed save falls in the center of the court. Purdue, I think, right now, very focused.
Purdue's making... Crystal Morrison tools off the block, and nobody is there to set the ball.
Thompson again back to serve. 6th on the Pac-10 all-time assist list. Also got 22 aces on this season. And Purdue, a little mistake at the net, cost them another point.
Purdue started out with some great defense. They just have not been able to put the ball away yet.
Thompson puts it into play. Dargan with the short set in the middle to fellow senior Sarah Vitale. Effective. Purdue gets its first point of the match. Lizzie Jakes serving into play for the Boilermakers. Myrie in the middle, throws down the hammer.
Great pass by Washington. They're able to run their middle attack, and that's going to open everything up for all the hitters. That's a very important key for Washington.
Darla Myrie, the senior out of Victoria, BC. Her mom played college volleyball, and it's a family tradition. Crystal Morrison, a little over-aggressive on that jump serve.
You know, she likes to throw her serve up and hit it really hard. You know, she's got a lot of adrenaline running through her body, so just a little bit long on her first serve.
You got to think Coach McLaughlin would rather see that kind of excited aggression, go for it on the serves versus just, oh, I just have to get the ball into play.
Aggressive is definitely better than tentative.
Purdue quickly getting right back into this game one. 5-3 Washington with the edge. Myrie goes for the little dink. Dargan, wow, great finesse, looked right onto the court to see where there wasn't a player, and there she is.
Dargan likes to attack, and she attacks to a perfect corner, very deep, where Washington can't reach it. Great dig, tight ball, and she pushes it deep in the corner.
Candace Lee, the all-world libero for Washington, just misses that. And now she puts it into play. Dargan back set. We haven't seen a lot of action from Lynch yet, but she was up on that one. Oh, she attacked that at the net, though. Stephanie Lynch, the star freshman out of New Albany, Indiana, on the All-Big Ten freshman team, also getting honorable mention all-conference. So she definitely made her presence felt in her first year in one of the best conferences in the nation in college volleyball. Bree Haggerty out, and it is tied up 6-6.
I think both teams are feeling each other out. They're just getting used to each other right now.
Johnson sets outside to Bree, off Dargan. What is the call here, Holly?
They're saying that the ball hit the blocker before it went out of bounds.
Okay. Point Huskies.
This ball is set wide, goes off the tape and off the blocker out of bounds. That's a good call by the refs.
And we have an ace for Sonia Tomasevic. A couple of years ago, she was unbelievable with the service aces, set the school record with 58 in 2003. She's a monster, the career leader for the Huskies in service aces. Nice play at the net by Washington.
Her serve definitely puts a lot of pressure on the Purdue team. She gets them in some trouble in a tight pass, and Washington takes advantage of it.
Dargan sets outside. First we've seen tonight from Sammy Motter. Off the block, point Purdue.
I think Purdue's going to try and attack Thompson. Thompson's the shortest blocker on the court, and they're going to go after her.
A little bit different stature in the two setters. We've got Thompson listed at 5'8", but Dargan 6 feet. A little bit more presence up there at the net. Deasing goes outside, off of the hands of Annie Mastandrea, who, number 19 for Purdue, actually also has started this season several occasions at libero, but they decided tonight to go with Brittany Dildine. So Mastandrea is out there as a defensive specialist. Jakes straight back to Tomasevic, keeps it alive. Dargan gets crafty. Tomasevic gets it over. Outside to Motter, a little bit behind her, nice recovery. Morrison from the corner, what a dig from Dildine, but just gets it a little bit too outside.
Washington is so disciplined. Candace Lee made a very difficult dig. The setter is trying to dump and attack her deep, and she's staying disciplined and getting that ball up for her team. That's very important.
Donka Danicic puts it into play. A little battle at the net between Deasing and Dargan. Morrison outside, throws it down.
Crystal Morrison, I think, already has 4 or 5 kills. She's having a great night so far.
She is definitely energetic and focused right now. Motter outside and out. Point Huskies. And we have our first time out. Purdue, Dave Shondell, well, they want to talk about what's going on. It was tied at 6s, but now it's 13-7 Washington. Huskies with the advantage in game 1. Come on back.
Reggie Jackson here to tell you that the best way ever to improve your hitting just got even better. It's the new Hit Away Title Series.
Hit Away has helped more than 1 million batters improve their balance, timing, hand-eye coordination, muscle memory, and power mechanics through the simple process of repetitive hitting. 1 million hitters said no more chasing balls, no more batting cages. And now the new improved Title Series takes a revolution in training even farther.
I know a thing or two about titles, and here are 5 reasons you shouldn't take another swing without the Hit Away Title Series.
The Hit Away Title Series is more adjustable, meaning easier setup and faster practice time for your strike zone, righty or lefty. It's more durable with a reinforced nylon steel cord. It's engineered for better pacing and more controlled setup time between hits. The ball is made with top grain leather and a durable solid core. And a new sleeve design gives you better visibility along with the best contact feel ever. Hit Away attaches easily to a tree or pole, indoors or out.
The Hit Away Title Series makes practicing easier than ever. It's great to be a singles hitter, but it's even better to be a doubles hitter.
Whether you play Little League Baseball or Olympic softball, Hit Away is a serious training tool. It allows me to use repetition to improve my swing and get solid hits anywhere in the strike zone.
The Hit Away title series for baseball or softball is yours for $29.95. Call toll-free in the next 10 minutes, and you'll also get a Gorilla Gold grip enhancer and a pair of genuine leather batting gloves absolutely free. If you don't see improvement in your swing, timing, and batting average, you'll get your money back, guaranteed. Or order online at hitaway.com, where you can also get a portable Hit Away pole. Or Hit Away tennis. Act now before this offer is long gone.
The only way to stay on top is to keep getting better. So be your best ever with the Hit Away title series.
Cool nights bring hot entertainment to the Emerald Queen Casino I-5 in Tacoma. Saturday, December 17th. Don't miss one of the greats, Freddie Fender. Backed by popular demand, Grammy-winning Freddie Fender live in the showroom December 17th. Tickets are available through Ticketmaster or at the Emerald Queen I-5, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
After the Huskies game, keep it here for FSN Live. The Sonics look to get back to 500 while the Trailblazers hope to stop a 6-game skid. And one of the nation's top recruits, Lake Oswego's Kevin Love, stops by. FSN Live, presented by your Northwest Chevy dealers.
Sonics basketball is on FSN. In their last meeting, K-Shot hit record three-pointers, but the Sonics were able to bring home a victory. Can they repeat the feat of Seattle? Kings, Sonics, tomorrow at 7 on FSN.
Welcome back to G. Raleigh White Coliseum at Texas A&M. Washington with a 13-7 edge over Purdue in Game 1. Tomorrow it's a full day of sports action on FSN. First up, the Oregon High School Football Championships. Sherwood and Marist battling for the 3A title. Then in the 4A game, Lincoln facing Jesuit. College hoops following with Illinois versus Oregon. To top it all off in the evening, it's Kings and the Sonics. All tomorrow starting at 11 a.m. only on FSN. Spend your whole Saturday with FSN. In the meantime, Purdue rattled off a point, make that 2 in a row. Lizzie Jakes, the roof in the middle. The sophomore out of Winfield, Illinois. Interesting story about Jakes, Holly. She didn't even start playing high school volleyball until she was a sophomore. Didn't play club until she was a junior and a senior. Just the coach saw her on the first day of high school and said, "Why haven't you come out for my volleyball team yet?" Sometimes you can happen into what becomes your lifetime passion.
That's true. That's happened in a lot of different cases for volleyball players.
Wow, that knocked out my monitor.
3 uncharacteristic errors for Washington.
Washington letting Purdue seep its way back into this Game 1. They've rattled off 4 straight points.
Very smart timeout by McLaughlin. He needs to stop Purdue right now.
We talked a little bit about those uncharacteristic errors. When we come back, we will break them down. Washington still up 2 in this Game 1 of the Sweet 16.
America's favorite home gym is more affordable than ever. Now you can get the all-new Bowflex Extreme for just $19 a month. Call the number on your screen for a free DVD or video and check it out. Bowflex's Power Rod technology delivers results. Powerful arms, defined legs, a stronger chest, and a toned, sexy core. And owning a Bowflex home gym is so affordable. Great results are easy with a new Extreme. All it takes is one simple workout, 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week, to get in the best shape of your life. The Extreme is built so well that we back it with an unrivaled 7-year warranty. And so effective, it comes with Bowflex's 100% satisfaction guarantee. Through this special offer, you can own one with no money down and just $19 per month. You can't get this Bowflex deal anywhere else. Call us for a free DVD or video, or visit us online and find out how to get your Bowflex for just $19 a month today.
It's time for a 3-point play on the Sonics viewing season as FSN HD slam dunk Seattle. Watch Ray. The 3 is up and in. Rashard and the rest of the Sonics defend the Northwest Division title with high-definition games on FSN HD. With wider picture and sharper images, FSN HD is the only way to catch the Sonics in high def all season long. Contact your cable or satellite provider and ask about FSN HD today.
A lesson for parents about the power of your cable remote. Yes, you can surf the channels with it. But did you know? The cable remote can help control what your children watch. It's pretty easy. First hit Menu or Settings, then scroll through the on-screen options to set your password. Finally, block the programming by channel or rating, and talk to your children about why certain programs are not for them. Set your parental controls. It's easy. For more details on parental controls and tools, go to controlyourtv.org.
Hello, little prince.
What we gonna do today?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back. Coach McLaughlin wanted to talk to his team about some uncharacteristic errors. Hopefully they've got it all sorted out at this time. What just happened there, Holly?
I think a premature serve.
Aha.
She has to wait for the ref to blow the whistle.
Very good. The officials are in charge, and sometimes they will remind us just of that. And Renata Dargan putting it into play now for real. Morrison outside. That is her 6th kill of this first game. Unbelievable. She is on the attack tonight.
She's had a great start. One of the great things about Washington, when one person's having a great night, it's okay, because, or one person's struggling because they have such a balanced attack. Somebody else can pick up the slack.
Crystal Morrison, so happy just to be healthy this postseason. She had a torn meniscus last year, and just that little wonky knee probably cost Washington down the stretch considerably. Service error for the Huskies. Lets Purdue get right back in the match, and they have the serve. Kelly Miller puts it into play. Morrison gets creative. Dargan saves it. Merlau to Tomasevic. Outside to Morrison. The hot hand just drills it into the corner.
That's 7 kills already. She is leading this team. The next Husky only has 2, and that's Alicia Deasing.
Wow. She is on it. A little reminder of why she was a second-team All-American last year in her freshman season. Nice block by Morrison and Myrie. Boy, when Danita Merlau goes up to hit the ball, everyone in the gym knows it. She's got an absolute thunderclap off her hand.
She's a big, strong girl. But
She is.
Washington's doing a really good job. They're blocking low and tight and digging around it.
Courtney Thompson back to serve now for the Huskies. Became Washington's all-time assist leader in a match against Arizona State back in late September. Block at the net. Morrison can't get there as Myrie and Tomasevic sends it a little bit out of the way of their teammates. Myrie in the middle, no. Morrison outside, great block. 6'4", Danita Merlau. You know, just as Crystal Morrison is having the impact for the Huskies, right now for the Boilermakers, it is Merlau playing what they call boiler ball.
She is. She's a big girl. They need to attack away from her.
Not to claim that you're Nostradamus, but you said the difference and what was going to be the challenge for the Huskies in this game was getting used to that size up front for Purdue. So rare that you're staring down 6'3", 6'4", and someone else over 6 feet on pretty much every attempt.
I think it's smart if Courtney Thompson goes the other way and attacks the smaller, weaker blocker.
Point for the Huskies off the hand of Tomasevic. Morrison, we saw her jump serve fly out on her first effort. Let's see what she can do now. Sweet. Bree Haggerty off the blocks. Purdue keeps it in play. There's Merlau. Nice save from Thompson. Another nice save from Thompson, but just outside. Purdue very aggressive at the net.
They are. Danita Merlau hammered that ball. Courtney Thompson made a phenomenal dig. Purdue's blocking has been very strong.
say a lot of that has to do with the size, don't you think? Just getting up over the net every single time. Thompson right back to Tomasevic. Right back in Washington's face. Or the other way. Haggerty denied by the combo of Dargan and Lynch. It is tied at 17s in this first game.
Transition set out to Haggerty and just a solid block by Purdue.
Morrison from the back row still gets great angle on it. About a month and a half ago in practice, Coach McLaughlin was very worried for Washington about out balls, making sure that they didn't just try to do everything all at once on the court, be a little bit more patient. If the ball's out, take the easy point. It seems like in this last month, they've become a lot more disciplined and patient with that. There's another one.
Danita Merlau just hammered that over a very big block.
She is a strong girl. Won 2 state titles with Cathedral High School in New Palestine, Indiana. Tomasevic down the line.
Tomasevic has kind of had a quiet start, but good kill for her. I think she's going to heat up as the match goes on.
I mean, heat up. This match has already been incredible. Back and forth, point after point. Off the net, Crafty, that's allowed now, and that's an ace for Sonia.
Tomasevic always finds a way to make a difference for her team. If she's not getting as many kills as somebody else, she's finding aces or making great digs.
2018, Washington with the lead, the Pac-10 Player of the Year, Sonia Tomasevic, serving it back into play again for the Huskies. Sam Motter tries to get crafty. The pancake is there from Tomasevic. Lynch hard off of Sonia. And Sonia Tomasevic, for a hitter, one of the best defensive players on Washington's team.
Lynch hit a heavy ball there, and she just could not come up with it. Caught her a little bit high.
Out. Point Huskies.
Brittany Dildine's got a great jump serve. She missed that by inches. She just throws it up and goes for it. I like that.
She came in as a freshman with Purdue and set the example at practice, helped change the team work ethic in Dave Shondell's first year. A few years ago. He's in his 3rd year with the team. Off the block, point for Purdue. Deasing and Thompson, close but no cigar.
Right now, Purdue is taking advantage and going after Courtney Thompson.
Renata Dargan, the senior. Deasing off the block. Jakes. Got a piece of a blocker.
Great transition by Purdue. They're able to run the middle and get a quick kill off the dig.
Thompson outside to Morrison. Another block from Purdue. Morrison goes over them this time. Motter hard and gets stuffed by Deasing and Thompson. From Courtney's body language right now, and we know the kind of gamer she is, like you said, they are attacking her. She knows it. She's bringing it all she can.
She does. She sets up the block, waits, and Deasing closes. That's a perfect block.
Ashley Aratani, serving specialist, who subs in for Bree Haggerty in serve situations. Morrison outside, up and down.
What a great dig by Washington. Courtney Thompson jump sets it, gets Purdue to jump with her, and Crystal Morrison has a big hole and hammers it down the line.
9th kill of the match for sophomore Crystal Morrison, giving Dave Shondell something to think about. It is tight here in Game 1. Washington with a 23-21 advantage. What do you think Coach Shondell is telling the Boilermakers right about now, Holly?
Well, I think his team's playing really well. They're blocking well. They need to shut down Morrison a little bit better. I think they'll continue to attack Courtney Thompson on the block just because she's a little bit smaller and they've had some success there. As far as kills, you know, nobody has too many kills. Stephanie Lynch has 3, Danita Merlau has 3. They have a pretty balanced attack.
Washington, on the other hand, not very balanced, in part because of the play of Crystal Morrison. Holly, let's take a look at some of the damage that she's done here in Game 1.
This is just a transition set, and she hits a deep corner.
Off the blockers. Fired up.
Yeah, she's doing it all. She really is. She mixes it up. The only time she got blocked was on a attacking from the right, and she was going at Malau, who's 6'4", and a big block.
She's in the top 7 in the Pac-10 this year in kills per game, points per game, and hitting percentage. One of the 5 first-team All-Pac-10 players for these Washington Huskies. Last year, she was the Pac-10 Freshman of the Year, second-team All-American. Unbelievable resume, and she is definitely reminding us why she's one of the best players in the country right now. Dargan with the short set to Jakes. In.
Purdue is passing the ball extremely well. Washington serves tough, but Dildine is passing nails. And that allows Purdue to run their offense, and they're attacking the deep corners.
Great decision to give her her 3rd start this season at libero. And her 9th start of the year, coming in the Sweet 16. The do or die to go on in the NCAA tournament match. Morrison outside, goes left. Right at Dildine, saves it. Malau, right into the block of Myrie and Thompson.
Myrie, really big end. That's a great point for them. You know, Myrie doesn't get enough credit. She's a great blocker, and she's a very efficient hitter as well.
Myrie 3rd on Washington's all-time blocks list, also ranks 3rd in career block assists and blocks per game. She's been such a presence in that front line in the middle. Coach calls Myrie Indecing the blockheads, and just has such affection for the intelligence and the effort that those two bring to this team. Dargan, the crafty one-handed set. Can't get soft with Myrie in the middle.
Smart play by Washington. Morrison's blocking the setter. Myrie waits and jumps with the middle blocker. Perfect blocking by Washington, very disciplined.
Myrie, all Pac-10 honorable mention as a sophomore and a junior. This year, despite pretty good numbers, didn't get a look. Maybe in part because the Huskies already had 6 players get all conference accolades, but you know, I might be a little biased. I think she got this year.
I agree, I think she deserved it. I think it's hard to have 7 players make all conference.
Sure.
There's 9 other teams in the conference.
Off the net save, Candace Lee keeps it alive for Washington. Lynch off the block, and Donka Danicic got a little bit handcuffed there. It's a 2-point game again. Washington with a 26-24 edge. There's Morrison off the blockers. Great discipline. Danicic wanted to go after it, but she let it drop.
Well, one thing they're doing well is they're getting over there with their feet to make sure the ball is out, so they're there. They're not just watching it.
Morrison leading the charge. Already double-digit kills, and this is just the first game of the match. Off the pin, point Huskies.
Crystal Morrison's hammering her serve, but Purdue's passing the ball really well.
Wow.
Did she hear me on that?
I think she did.
Gosh, she just did a nice hand turn and turned that ball down the line away from Dildine so she couldn't pass it.
Game point for Washington. The 29-24 edge. Quick substitution to bring in Sarah Vitale for Purdue. Dildine there. Oh, Lynch, the freshman showing senior poise on game point.
Purdue's doing a good job passing, and that allows them to run their middle. Lynch is big, and he's had a very good season.
Thompson sets to Sonia. Nice save for the Boilermakers. Tomasevic, another opportunity, again denied by Mastandrea. But Bree Haggerty will not be denied.
I love how Bree Haggerty went after that ball. She was going up to hammer that.
Bree Haggerty, another one of the All-Pac-10 players for Washington. She received honorable mention in this, her senior season. The senior from Defiance, Ohio, right in the heart of Purdue country. Puts the nail in game one. We'll be right back for game two.
Our stockings stockings are hung by the chimney with care.
It takes quite a few since we both wear 6 pair.
I hope Santa fills them with candy and cash.
So we'll have lots of fun in our Christmas Eve bash.
Come into Money Tree for a payday loan and get cash in just minutes. Plus, Money Tree cashes all types of checks, and money orders are always free with every payday loan or check cashing transaction. Open evenings and weekends for your convenience. Money Tree, your cash solution.
When you've got the world's #1 car,
and you're at the center of the known world,
you must be at Burien Toyota Scion.
Because our people are the friendliest around.
We'll work for your needs.
We'll treat you like we want to be treated.
Even after the sale, we care.
Even if your car met something unexpected.
Or needs a little tender, loving care.
Our people make Burien Toyota Scion the #1 place to be. 1st Avenue South next to SeaTac.
Also at BurienToyota.com.
What if every teacher had a mentor? An innovative mentoring program at the University of Washington is connecting local school teachers with needed resources and online support. As the classroom continues to evolve, the retention of quality teachers becomes imperative, affecting not only student learning, but students' lives.
Together, we're creating better futures. Join us at uwfoundation.org.
This is the only place to find your teams with over 300 live games. This is what a sports network should be. This is where you get the inside stories. This is where you can hear from the experts. This is FSN, where Northwest fans come first. FSN Live is your all-access pass to the action you live for and the teams you can't live without.
Holy smokes, what a catch!
FSN Live connects you to the players and events like no one else can.
Like I said, it was a total team effort tonight.
With cameras on Northwest universities and in-depth coverage from our expert analysts, Warren Moon, Bill Kruger, and Craig Elo. Experience the Northwest sports scene like never before. FSN Live, where the action is. Tonight after the game.
FSC delivers the world's most exciting and best fan-base supported league, German Bundesliga. The build-up to Germany 2006 starts here. Don't miss a season filled with dramatic change of events when league record champs Bayern goes for its 20th title. But in the hunt are contenders Schalke, Bremen, and Stuttgart in a gut-wrenching 10-month competition. This May, who will be crowned Deutscher Meister? German Bundesliga. Your world, your life, your game. Fox Soccer Channel.
Welcome back to Texas A&M University, side of one of the Sweet-16 games in this year's National Women's Volleyball Championship. Washington, the 3 seed, takes game 1, 30-25 over Purdue, paced by 11 of 18 kills off of the arm of Crystal Morrison, Holly. She was awesome in game 1.
She had a great first game. She was the hot hitter, and Courtney Thompson was getting her the ball, and that's smart. I think as the match goes on, you're going to see more hitters getting more kills, but Crystal had a great start.
When they have the hot hitter like Crystal Morrison, and you know Thompson's going to be looking for her, does that put Purdue in a defensive mindset to only shut her down? Does that open opportunities for other players?
It definitely opens up opportunities for other players. So that's why I'm saying I think other players will start to get more kills.
Danita Merlau with 4 kills in the first game for Purdue. Purdue paced by number 20, Stephanie Lynch, has 5 kills. Nice block. Tomasevich and Myrie, the seniors, combining.
Well, Purdue outblocked Washington in the first game. I think Washington's going to pick up their blocking here.
8-4, Purdue with the advantage on blocking in game 1. Thompson floats it to the back row. Outside to Tomasevich. Goes deep. Nice dig, one arm, Courtney Thompson. We have a net touch against Purdue, it looks like.
Yeah, Lizzie Jakes was just a little bit too aggressive and hit the net on the way up to block.
Thompson with the 2-zip edge right now. Keeps the serve. Dargan to Vitale, the senior. Effective. Purdue gets its first point of game 2.
Purdue's passing nails, and Dargan's able to run her middle attack.
I see a lot of really short sets from Dargan. She's a very unique style. It's like she likes to set it low and set it fast.
Well, she likes to run the quick offense, and she can only do that when she's getting good passes. Both Miller and Dildine are nails, and they're only playing a two-person serve receive.
Morrison off the net. Dildine reads it. Oh, Haggerty. She was actually held to negative hitting percentage in game 1, so Bree wants to bring a little bit more accuracy and effectiveness here in game 2. Morrison befuddles them this time.
Well, she's mixing up her serve. She served line the last time, so Dildine took a step to the line, and then the middle opened up. Now they've changed, and they have 3 passers for Purdue.
React and respond to the Crystal Morrison serve attack. Oh, miscommunication in the middle. Vitale and Dargan just looking at each other. Nobody wanted to take that free ball, and Dave Shondell, the Purdue coach, wants to talk about it. Washington out to a quick 6-1 lead here in game 2 after a very close game 1. We will be right back for more NCAA Sweet 16 volleyball after this.
America's favorite home gym is more affordable than ever. Now you can get the all-new Bowflex Extreme for just $19 a month. Call the number on your screen for a free DVD or video and check it out. Bowflex's Power Rod technology delivers results. Powerful arms, defined legs, a stronger chest, and a toned, sexy core. And owning a Bowflex home gym is so affordable. Great results are easy with a new Extreme. All it takes is one simple workout, 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week, to get in the best shape of your life. The Extreme is built so well that we back it with an unrivaled 7-year warranty. And so effective, it comes with Bowflex's 100% satisfaction guarantee. Through this special offer, you can own one with no money down and just $19 per month. You can't get this Bowflex deal anywhere else. Call us for a free DVD or video, or visit us online and find out how to get your Bowflex for just $19 a month today.
See the Trailblazers take on the Rockets Sunday at 5:30 right here on FSN.
The Pac-10 basketball tournaments return in March. For the first time ever, all 10 men's teams get caught in the madness as the Pacific Life Men's Tourney returns to Staples Center. While the State Farm Women's Tourney tips off at HP Pavilion in San Jose. Witness the madness before the madness live. For more information, log on to pac10.org or call Ticketmaster. There's what's real. Then there's Fox Reality. If it's something to talk about,
so many surgeries, so little time.
Shout about,
yeah, no,
or gasp about,
I just kissed you guys. Please, someone help me.
It's gotta be on Fox Reality.
Bring it on.
It's all reality all the time. We're the only channel dedicated to delivering 100% reality. And Reality Revealed brings you more.
The audience chanted my name.
More of what you want. And Reality Revealed gives it to you like never before.
I'm gonna lie, steal, cheat to win.
Including uncut and exclusive bonus footage.
I wasn't there for the money, Evan.
We go behind the scenes and tell you what really happened. It's here on Fox Reality. All reality, all the time. Because you just can't get enough.
Welcome back. Well, we are a very long way from Seattle, Washington, but Husky faithful have made the trip down south to cheer on their beloved Huskies. Washington with a 6-1 lead right now in the second game. Who's that? That's Matt Tuiasosopo, brother of assistant coach Leslie Tuiasosopo. Of course, also in the family of Marcus Tuiasosopo, the Raiders quarterback, former Washington star. Finally getting some love and getting a start this weekend for Oakland. Here to support his sis. Nice hat. There's Leslie. She was a power middle blocker in her years with Washington. Now she helps the players up front do their thing, learn their craft. Speaking of learning their craft, Stephanie Lynch has learned on the job this year, and the freshman. So impressive.
Yeah, she is. She's very smart and mixes it up. She hammers and tips, and she's very smart.
Speaking of hammering, Sonia Tomasevic showing us a little glimpse of how she became the Washington career leader in kills this season.
That's one of her first untouched kills so far.
Candace Lee puts it into play. Dargan keeps it alive for Purdue. Oh, Tomasevic was calling for it on the outside, and Thompson went the other way. Haggerty denied by that front line of Purdue.
I think Washington needs to establish their middle bit a little bit more. I think that will help hold Lynch and get some holes in the block.
Merlau, a little bit too much paprika on that one. Dildine keeps it alive. Renata Dargan, I expected more of this so far in the match, Holly. This is a setter who's averaging a kill and a half a game, so I expected her to turn on the ball a lot more often than we've seen so far, but we saw it there.
Well, I think she has 6 or 7 attempts, so she has attempted some, but Washington has been ready.
Dildine been so effective at passing so far, but boy, she's had to pass out of some crazy body orientation. She has thrown herself, sacrificing the body.
Washington's doing a better job serving the seams.
Dargan back to Jakes, off the net, off the blockers, effective attack.
Washington hasn't really slowed down the middle attack of Purdue. I think they're going to need to start focusing on that.
Dargan puts it into play. Tomasevic tries to find the hole a little bit too far outside.
Again, Washington's passing well enough that they can run their middle attack a little bit better.
Purdue inching back into this game the way they did in game 1. It's now 1-point difference, 9-8. Huskies with the slim edge.
Purdue's big, and when they don't have to move on their block and they can just wait outside, they're pretty solid.
Service error. What does that do to the momentum, Holly?
Well, Renita Dargan let him off the hook, basically.
Ashley Aratani, the sophomore out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Speaking of Hawaii, one of the teams that was upset today in the Sweet 16, Missouri, beating the Rainbow Wahine 3-1.
What a great block by Myrie, stopping their middle attack. That's what they have not been doing. Myrie's having a great blocking night so far. She's been very disciplined, waiting, and great hands over the net.
The kind of patience and poise you'd expect to be exhibited by a senior, and the Huskies have 6 of them.
Washington's definitely doing a better job making this 2-player serve-receive move. That ball drops short.
Dargan outside to Mater. Tomasevic gets under it. Oh, what a nice dig with the pancake, but I'm telling you what, if you give those Purdue middle blockers 2 seconds to set up, forget it. Good night.
Very good strategy, very good technique, and they're right there. Crystal Morrison didn't turn the ball enough, and Lizzie Jakes was right there. Lizzie Jakes.
Myrie up and down.
Myrie's playing really well, really aggressive on the overpass and blocking well for Washington. She hits a tough ball, comes right back and Gets it on the second try.
Thompson outside to Morrison, who was so unbelievable in game one. Credit her now with 13 kills in the match.
Well, I think Morrison's happy that she's got Dargan blocking her instead of the other big girl, Sam Motter.
Motter 6'1", Lynch 6'3", Merlau, excuse me, 6'4", Jake 6'3". Purdue up front is sizable. But the angle on that attack from Myrie, I don't know how anybody could have dug that out. That was just a tough shot.
She hits a very high ball, and that's why she's so hard to stop.
15-9, Washington let Purdue creep within one here in game two, but they've gone on a nice little run to take a 6-point edge. We'll be right back.
How do you gift wrap a 3-run homer? How do you gift wrap a game-saving catch? How do you gift wrap a 97-mile-an-hour fastball? Give a 2006 Mariners 16-game plan the perfect gift for the baseball fan on your holiday list. Give a great seat location for 16 games at Safeco Field for as little as $208. 16-game plans are available at Mariners team stores or by calling 206-346-4001. It's a great way to wrap up your holiday shopping.
For 18 straight years, Ford has been America's #1 selling brand. And we're out to finish the year the way we started, #1, by giving you the lowest prices on any new Ford with Keep It Simple pricing. Now buy a well-equipped 05 F-150 4x4 Super Cab with over $8 grand in savings. Or lease an 06 for just $306 a month with 0 down. Only Ford can sell an F-Series every 21 seconds, and only Ford gives you a chance to make that happen again. For America's #1 selling brand with Keep It Simple pricing, visit your Northwest Ford store today.
FSN Live last night, you missed the action.
I never will not try to move the chains.
We've got pro football and prep football covered from top to bottom.
So everybody, feels like they're pretty excited about Lincoln and taking the next step up.
College football fans in the Northwest have known about Mike Hass for years now.
Excuse me, but I think we started the game 0-0. You don't have to apologize for anything.
FSN Live everywhere, every night.
Taxi!
When you can't do it all, do what you can. Compassion for others. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life. FSN Live last night, you missed the action.
I never will not try to move the chains.
We've got pro football and prep football covered from top to bottom.
So everybody, feels like they're pretty excited about Lincoln and taking the next step up.
College football fans in the Northwest have known about Mike Hass for years now.
Excuse me, but I think we started the game 0-0. You don't have to apologize for anything.
FSN Live everywhere, every night. There's what's real. Then there's Fox Reality. If it's something to talk about,
so many surgeries, so little time.
Shout about.
Yeah.
No! Or gasp about.
I just kissed you guys.
Please don't let help me.
It's gotta be on Fox Reality.
Bring it on.
It's all reality, all the time. We're the only channel dedicated to delivering 100% reality. And Reality Revealed brings you more.
The audience chanted my name.
More of what you want. And Reality Revealed gives it to you like never before.
I'm gonna lie, steal, cheat to win.
Including uncut and exclusive bonus footage.
I wasn't there for the money, Evan.
We go behind the scenes and tell you what really happened. It's here on Fox Reality. All reality, all the time. Because you just can't get enough.
Welcome back. Well, it is all or nothing for these Washington Huskies, especially the 6 seniors who are playing in their last NCAA tournament. Sonia Tomasevich talks about the importance of keeping your focus every single point.
NCAAs, you can't fail. There's no second chance. You just go out there and play play your hearts out, you know, give all you have every night, and that's the formula for the success in the NCAA. That's the only way we can get through the Sweet 16.
Get through the Sweet 16. That's the Huskies' goal. They want to get back to the Final Four. And this time, they want to win it all. That loss last year to Stanford left such a bitter taste. You've talked to Sonia Tomasevic about it.
Sonia was very disappointed. She felt that her team let down when the game was on the line. They let down, and they should not have lost that match. And that was basically one match away from the championship.
Myrie, very alive in the center right now. Tomasevic. Oh, I think the blockers went up expecting the pound there, and she decided to get a little creative. What a great instinct.
Well, absolutely. When you mix it up, that's very important, and that keeps the defense on their toes.
Huge upset so far in the NCAA Sweet 16. Penn State, who's hosting the regional in State College, Pennsylvania, loses to Tennessee 3-1. Penn State is the second seed in the nation. They are out. Unbelievable. Really hammers home what Sonia Tomasevic said about how you get out of the Sweet 16. I have been so impressed by Purdue and the rallies, and you know, when on paper, it would seem like this wouldn't be that close again. On paper, who would have thought Hawaii would have lost to Missouri, but 3-1, another surprising score from this Sweet 16 day of action. We've seen some unbelievable results.
NCAA, it's one match at a time. Everything's on the line, and anything can happen. You cannot look past any team, and that's what happened to Penn State.
Is it hard to keep that focus, Holly? You know, you won a national title with UCLA.
Well, you know, I think if you haven't been there before, there's a lot of nerves involved, but if you've been there before, like Washington, I think your focus stays, and you're really intense every game, and I think they're showing that. The team, Purdue's playing a heck of a match.
What a unique opportunity for Coach McLaughlin to have all of these players who sniffed the glory last year in the Final Four, all as juniors, be able to come back. You rarely see that anymore in the college game. Usually the teams that even get to the Final Four are senior heavy. Even in all the sports, in men's basketball, the best teams lose a lot of players to the NBA draft. It is such a unique opportunity for Washington this year.
To be able to get a second chance is huge for Washington. And they're still got some significant players who are only sophomores, and Courtney Thompson's only a junior, so they can be back in this position again if they continue to work hard and reload with some new recruits.
Yeah, the shelf is still full for Coach McLaughlin. 2011, Huskies with the lead now in game 2, and the service from Candace Lee. Tomasevic. Morrison one-hands it and can't get to it. We talked about seeing another player step up here in game 2, and I think right now that player is Sonia Tomasevic for Washington. She's got 5 kills to lead the attack here in this second game.
I didn't think it'd be long till she stepped up.
Alicia Deasing, I think, had a little different orientation of body and net in her mind than where she actually was on the court.
That's okay. I like that Courtney Thompson's trying to establish her middle.
Spoken like a true setter.
It's very important. If you establish your middle blocker, it opens everything else up. And also, her middle blockers hit a very high percentage. They're very good hitters.
Lynch, big hit from the outside.
Stephanie Lynch is a big, strong girl. She's 6'3" and solid, and really gets up and hits a heavy ball.
We were talking about hitting percentage. She leads all of the hitters in hitting percentage. Dargan does lead the team, but Lynch leads all of the attackers, hitting almost 34%. Set outside to Motter. Lee keeps it alive. Tough angle from the middle of the back row back there.
That is, and you know, Crystal Morrison went up to hit that ball, but Purdue had a nice solid block, and Morrison tried to go high off the hands and missed it long.
The servinator for Purdue, Brittany Dildine. Interesting little right angle approach to it. Giesing trying to establish herself. Mastandrea keeps it alive. See where Courtney Thompson goes this time to Haggerty. Good call, out off the blockers.
Purdue's keeping a lot of balls alive, but Washington keeps coming at him, and Haggerty puts it away to end the rally.
Danka Danicic now back to serve, like Tomasevic from Serbia and Montenegro. Similar problem for Danita Merlau that we saw with Crystal Morrison a couple points ago. When you're hitting from the middle of the court, that no-man's zone, it's so tough to try to find your accuracy.
Your angles are definitely limited from back there.
Even at 6'4".
Washington has made a huge difference, a huge change in their serving. They're serving way tougher, and they're getting Purdue in trouble this game.
Danicic with the ace on the last point. Point for Purdue. Was there a Husky player that touched the net there?
Yeah, Courtney Thompson was just, she wanted that block and just hit the net on the way up.
Service error. Again, we see an opportunity for Purdue to build a little bit of momentum. And, you know, when you're playing the #3 seed in the tournament, you cannot waste those chances.
Especially when that team is constantly attacking you. You cannot let them off the hook with a missed serve.
As you mentioned, Washington serving in this game too, especially. I mean, they have put every single serving specialist in. They're playing their substitutions as well as they can. Nice play by Motter for Purdue.
Purdue seems to like the tip over Courtney Thompson because Tomasevic has to stay deep to dig the deep down the line hit, and they're getting her on the short tip.
Thompson from her knees to Morrison. Dildine's there. Merlau outside. There's that tip you mentioned, Holly. Ooh. Did they call a lift there?
They said the ball was down. Tomasevic got that ball solid.
And here you see the senior pleading her case. Take another look, Holly.
Tomasevic gets that ball. It's up. You can tell because the ball spins back. That means that it hit her hand.
Myrie off the hands of Dildine. Thompson outside to Morrison. Here comes Merlau off the blockers. Nice one-handed dig from Dildine. Purdue keeps it alive. What a rally. Oh, to have it end with a block that went out of bounds. That had to end with a big kill, didn't it?
Well, that's a good way to end it. Great plays by both teams. Very nice blocking by Purdue. They're playing solid. They're getting a lot of balls up, and they're able to use Darla Myrie on the block at the end. But I think both teams are playing very well.
Sonia Tomasevic has definitely set the pace here in this game 2 for Washington. We saw Crystal Morrison, the sophomore, in game 1. In game 2, it's been senior leadership. Starts off the party with the ace in game 1. Now in game 2.
Strong angle hit by her. Another angle. She hits that angle better than anybody.
She has such an unbelievable resume that she's built during her Husky career. The 5th Husky ever with 1,000 digs. She's actually 4th on Washington's all-time list in digs, and this is from an outside hitter. One of only 3 Husky players with 1,000 kills and 1,000 digs. She is so balanced.
Well, you can just tell by the rest of her teammates how they respond to her. She's just so mature and fun to have on the floor. I've talked to her a lot, and she's just matter of fact. She's very mature, knows how to handle the situation. If she's not getting a lot of kills, she's going to make up for it in another area.
Leads the team with almost 4.5 kills per game, but like you said, so gifted, so well-rounded. Bright pro career for her, you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Morrison off the blockers. Good play.
I actually tried to talk her out to come in, you know, on the beach, but she's thinking about playing indoor in Europe professionally.
She has a sister, Vesna, who plays professionally in Switzerland. She wants to return to her native continent. We did a game a couple of weeks ago with Karch Karai, and he was saying how disappointed he was at the fact that Sonia Tomasevic, who's been so great in the U.S. at the collegiate level, can't go on to play for the U.S. national team because she's from Serbia and Montenegro. Aren't they lucky to have her?
Well, you know what? I don't think she's going to play for Serbia and Montenegro.
No.
She said it's very political, and
really?
they only use her as a libero there.
No way.
Can you imagine?
No.
She's such a strong player. She says it's very political, and they're mad at the fact that she's left the country to play somewhere else.
Wow. Well, then I'd play pro and get the money too, hey. Courtney Thompson puts it into play for Washington. Tomasevic, Myrie in the corner, off the blockers. We have our second game point for the Huskies.
Myrie's having a great game. She's there, she's aggressive at the net and doing a great job.
Game point, Huskies. Malau, tough angle, low pass set, and Washington wins game 2, 30-19. Huskies with a 2-0 advantage. Take a little break, come back for match 3. As the Huskies coaches plan their strategy. Crystal Morrison leading the way right now for Washington with 14 kills.
Hi, I'm Lorenzo Romar. You know, I've been fortunate in life to have had great mentors. Some were coaches and advisors who became lifelong friends. As a result, I've learned that at every stage of your life, you have something of value to offer a child. The more years you've got, the more you have to offer. Organizations in your community need more mentors, especially men. So why not share what you know with a young person by volunteering as a mentor?
For more information, call the toll-free number on your screen or visit washingtonmentoring.org.
What if our children never knew the threat of cancer? At the University of Washington, clinical trials for a revolutionary vaccine may, one day, lead to a way of blocking cancer tumors from reoccurring using our body's own immune system. This pioneering work will impact not only our world, but our lives.
Together, we're creating better futures. Join us at uwfoundation.org.
Everybody knows CarPro sells for less. That's why we continue to be the #1 seller of new Hyundais in Seattle. Let me show you what I mean. Look at this all-new Sonata. Got better ratings than the Accord. Got better ratings than the Camry. Got a better warranty. At CarPro's everyday low price, $13,988. Unbelievable. Use your rebate as your down payment. $239 a month. Got it in your driveway for Christmas. No payments till next year. CarPro's Hyundai Aurora. Come see us. You're going to like what you see.
Oscar, you gotta see this.
Ah, they finally got high def from Millennium.
It's so vivid. It's so real. It's like you're actually there. Ah! That was close.
I think that was just the high def.
I don't care. Somebody's gonna have to change the water.
Get high definition from Millennium, now at a great low price. Oh, for crying out loud. Bears.
They lurk in the water, waiting for a fight. The season-long battle for the FLW Championship continues.
He's got a monster.
The competition tightens, and the stakes increase for the world's top anglers.
Look at the bend in that rod.
Get caught in the action, emotion, and adrenaline. FLW Outdoors, Sundays on FSN.
You're watching FSN, where Sonics fans come first.
Welcome back to G. Raleigh White Coliseum on the Texas A&M University campus. Very intimate, cozy volleyball environment here in one of the older buildings on campus. With Holly McPeak, I'm Kara Capuano. Purdue really hung tight with Washington in Game 1, 30-25 the final there. In Game 2, a little bit more of a differential, 30-19. What adjustments did you see Washington make?
Well, I think Washington served more efficiently. They attacked the two-person serve receive of Purdue. Purdue's passing the ball very well, but if you serve seams, it's tough to pass with only two passers.
Purdue hanging tough with their freshmen, but early on they did not have an answer for Miss Crystal Morrison. Game 1, she was a monster.
transition set wide to Morrison. She gets one blocker, and she can terminate that all day.
In game 2, we saw the senior Sonia Tomasevich make her presence known.
She did, hitting that famous angle.
Purdue's block has been effective at times.
Stephanie Lynch, this freshman, is 6'3", and she's huge. She's had a great blocking out and offensive night for Purdue.
She was named AVCA All-Midwest Region Honorable Mention, and to get that as a freshman, especially in the Big Ten region of the country, very rare opportunity. So Lynch is definitely reminding us why she's made a name for herself already. But the Huskies, well, they've got several All-Americans, 4 to be exact, and a lot more candidates this season. We're coming back for Game 3 shortly.
America's favorite home gym is more affordable than ever. Now you can get the all-new Bowflex Extreme for just $19 a month. Call the number on your screen for a free DVD or video and check it out. Bowflex's Power Rod technology delivers results. Powerful arms, defined legs, a stronger chest, and a toned, sexy core. And owning a Bowflex home gym is so affordable. Great results are easy with a new Extreme. All it takes is one simple workout, 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week, to get in the best shape of your life. The Extreme is built so well that we back it with an unrivaled 7-year warranty. And so effective, it comes with Bowflex's 100% satisfaction guarantee. Through this special offer, you can own one with no money down and just $19 per month. You can't get this Bowflex deal anywhere else. Call us for a free DVD or video, or visit us online and find out how to get your Bowflex for just $19 a month today.
This is the only place to find your teams with over 300 live games. This is what a sports network should be. This is where you get the inside stories. This is where you can hear from the experts. This is FSN, where Northwest fans come first.
X marks a daring pursuit of the unknown. Unpredictable. Unforgettable. X marks questions that need to be explored. Stories that need to be told. X marks the destination for adventures so gripping you never let go. X marks Explorer. Sundays. Only on the National Geographic Channel. Dare to explore.
There's what's real. Then there's Fox Reality. If it's something to talk about,
so many surgeries, so little time.
Shout about,
yeah, no,
or gasp about,
I just kissed you guys. Please, someone help me.
It's gotta be on Fox Reality.
Bring it on.
It's all reality all the time. We're the only channel dedicated to delivering 100% reality. And Reality Revealed brings you more.
The audience chanted my name.
More of what you want. And Reality Revealed gives it to you like never before.
I'm gonna lie, steal, cheat to win.
Including uncut and exclusive bonus footage.
I wasn't there for the money, Evan.
We go behind the scenes and tell you what really happened. It's here on Fox Reality. All reality, all the time. Because you just can't get enough.
Welcome back. Sweet-16 volleyball action. Washington with a 2-zip edge right now over Purdue in their match. And you take a look at the stats, and there's not a lot of differences here. Blocks very even, digs exactly even. But kills and aces, Holly, right now, making the difference for Washington.
Washington is hitting a higher percentage, but the aces are the big difference. Washington with 6 aces, Purdue with 6 serving errors.
Serving errors at times when they were about to get the momentum back in both games. We saw it in Game 1, and we especially saw it in Game 2. We will be right back for Game 3. Washington looking to sweep it away. Of course, 24 of the Huskies' 28 wins this season have come by a 3-0 final. Will this one be the next? Come right back.
Code green. Target sighted.
What is that thing?
It's cutting down trees for all the paper used by other auto insurance companies.
Why?
Not all companies are as hassle-free as Esurance. With easy electronic billing and renewal, Esurance saves you time and...
Some green?
For the environment and your wallet. Quick, get in the hybrid. If you're on the go, you've got to have Esurance.
Save some green at esurance.com or call 1-888-ESURANCE.
Here is a major announcement from Schwartz Brothers Restaurants. Daniel's Broiler at South Lake Union in downtown Seattle is now open for lunch Monday through Friday. Daniel's Broiler is Seattle's only major steakhouse to serve America's finest steaks, USDA Prime, exclusively. Now open for lunch. Daniel's Broiler at South Lake Union in Seattle now joins Daniel's in downtown Bellevue in serving lunch Monday through Friday. Now enjoy America's finest steaks for lunch on either side of the lake. Daniel's Broiler, world-class steakhouses.
7 to get FCS.
You missed FSN Live last night. You missed the action.
I never will not try to move the chains.
We've got pro football and prep football covered from top to bottom.
So everybody, feels like they're pretty excited about Lincoln and taking the next step up.
College football fans in the Northwest have known about Mike Hass for years now.
Excuse me, but I think we started the game 0-0. You don't have to apologize for anything.
FSN Live everywhere, every night.
College basketball hits the hardwood on FSN. Oregon's explosive backcourt braces for a showdown against defending Big Ten champ Illinois. Saturday on FSN. Sonics basketball is on FSN. In their last meeting, Asia hit record three-pointers, but the Sonics were able to bring home a victory. Can they repeat the feat in Seattle? Kings, Sonics, tomorrow at 7 on FSN.
Welcome back. It's a family affair for Purdue volleyball. Dave Shondel's brother John is on his coaching staff, and his daughter Lindsay transferred from Cal State Fullerton to be on her dad's team. Now, Lindsay doesn't play very much because, well, she's a defensive specialist, and as we've seen tonight from Annie Mastandrea and Brittany Dildine, they already have a couple of players there that can really play well.
Well, she's also a backup setter, and they've got Renita Dargan, who's a senior, all Big Ten, and one of the best players on the team.
Renata Dargan became Purdue's all-time assist leader earlier this season. She's 5th on the Big Ten all-time list, a unanimous all-Big Ten first-teamer this year after getting honorable mention the last couple of seasons. Also on the all-Big Ten freshman team. So Dargan came onto the scene, wanted to help rebuild Purdue. She's done that 2 straight trips to the NCAA tournament for the Boilermakers. And she sets up Sarah Vitale, another one of the seniors that came in. This program was 12-21 Purdue when these young ladies were freshmen. They've seen it rise under Coach Shondel back on the national level. Nice attack from Washington on the outside to get the Huskies' first point of this game 3. Could be a deciding game 3. Huskies certainly hope so. There to block the freshman.
What a great solo block by her, and she angles it back into the court where nobody is. Very smart block by Sonia.
How hard is it to make that decision in the air, Holly?
It's not easy, but her experience helps that.
Practice makes perfect, that's for sure. Nice recovery from the Huskies, almost stymied by one of the blocks from Purdue. Double hit for Donka Banicic there.
Purdue has been so efficient running their middle. That's not easy to do, and they do it very well.
Oh, the spinner block doesn't get over the net.
Tomasevic is finding a way to get kills. She has a big Purdue block in front of her, but uses the hand sharp out of bounds.
Her 8th kill of the match. Crystal Morrison gets that top spin going. That's part of why her serve is so effective, but that time just a little bit too low. Thompson outside to Haggerty.
I like Shondel's coaching style. He has Dildine, Mastandrea, and Miller in the back row. 3 awesome defensive players and with a big front row blocking.
Unfortunately, they were a little bit too far back, and Bree Haggerty found her hole.
Well, it all starts with a tough serve by Candice Lee.
Lee, the senior, serving it into play. Another one of Washington's All-Pac-10 first teamers. Lee, Thompson, Alicia Deasing, the sophomore, getting the look this year. Tomasevic and Morrison. Renata Dargan at the net, so tough. When Renata Dargan was at Providence Catholic High School, her team went 99-18 when she was setting the ball. Unbelievable.
She's very good, and she's very offensive. She's ready for a kill. Great rundown by Lee, but she's ready to hammer that.
Thompson outside to Tomasevic. Dargan sets up Lynch. Was she going? Her body language looked like she was trying to get it off a blocker.
I think she was trying to use the blocker's hands out of bounds.
Soft little serve from Tomasevic. You cannot leave something up there for Bree Haggerty to gobble up, because at the net, she's a hungry woman.
She is always hungry. She always goes full speed ahead, rarely uses a dink or any off-speed shots.
Well, if I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, too. Deasing, the sophomore, gets it to the back row. Nice save from the senior Lauren Berg. We haven't seen her very much in this one. Point Purdue.
Purdue's doing a good job digging and transitioning it for points.
Dildine, we see from above, she kind of takes a little curve angle at her jump serve. Wow, I can see why she leads that team in aces. It's Dargan again aggressive at the net.
Dargan's big, she's 6 feet, and she's very aggressive. Bree Haggerty has to block that. Bree Haggerty's right there, and she's not blocking her angle enough.
It looked like Deasing and Haggerty were just far enough apart that she could find that little seam and thread it through the middle. Dildine service error. They've cost Purdue momentum so far in games 1 and 2 of this match. We'll see what happens here in game 3.
Purdue knows they have to get Washington in passing trouble. That's how they're going to score points.
Danicic off the net, outside to Jakes. Nice play by the sophomore.
Because Dargan's so good attacking the ball as a setter, every time she goes to jump set, a blocker goes with her, and she frees up her hitter to only have one blocker in front of her.
Another service error for Purdue.
They're shooting themselves in the foot when they do that. They make a great play and then miss their serve.
Back in the day of side out, that would be especially costly.
It would. You couldn't score a point without serving it.
Exactly. 8 service errors for Purdue. Ashley Aratani puts it into play for Washington. Jakes right down the body of Crystal Morrison. Darla Myrie also in on that play.
Jakes has been very effective hitting that back slide.
Tomasevic with a running start, just up the pipe. What a play. Wow.
She loves that pipe set and is hitting it around the block now. Purdue's low and tight in the middle, and she's moving it around.
Do you think Purdue's starting to get a little tired here in game 3? You're down 2-0 in the match.
Well, I don't think Washington's letting the pressure off of them. They're serving really tough, and they're coming at them with some great transition swings.
Lee with the dig. Tomasevic outside. Miller tries to keep it alive with that deadly experience combo. Lee, Thompson, Tomasevic gets it done again for the Huskies. 13-8, Huskies with the advantage here in game 3, trying to put it away and stamp their invitation to the Elite 8 of the NCAA tournament. We'll be right back.
How do you gift wrap a 3-run homer? How do you gift wrap a game-saving catch? How do you gift wrap a 97-mile-an-hour fastball? Give a 2006 Mariners 60 game plan the perfect gift for the baseball fan on your holiday list. Give a
great seat location for 16 games at Safeco Field for as little as $208. 16 game plans are available at Mariners team stores or by calling 206-346-4001. It's a great way to wrap up your holiday shopping.
The bird flu. The threat is real. We are not talking hundreds of thousands of people. We're talking millions, many millions. And some fear disaster may be about to strike.
It's likely this virus will become a pandemic strain.
Now, follow the fight to contain it before it spreads.
If you haven't done the work before, you are basically documenting a disaster.
Race Against the Killer Flu. Sunday on the National Geographic Channel. Dare to explore. Check your local listings.
This week on FSN's Pro Football Preview. Get the stories only our insiders have.
This team right now is shell-shocked.
With up-to-the-minute breaking news.
I would like to apologize.
And expert analysis.
You can't gauge passion and let him play if he wants to.
Interviews that take you inside the locker room.
I got the whole package. I can do whatever.
The weekly preview show that can't be missed. FSN Pro Football Preview. Tonight on FSN.
Fox College Sports has the recipe for the ultimate college reunion. Start with over 800 live NCAA events. Add your favorite conferences, like the Pac-10, Big 12, and more. Toss in news from around the NCAA. Unbelievable! And garnish with the hottest coaches shows. This is the place where college never ends. To order Fox College Sports, call 1-877-2-GET-FCS.
You missed FSN Live last night. You missed the action.
I never will not try to move the chains.
We've got pro football and prep football covered from top to bottom.
So everybody, feels like they're pretty excited about Lincoln and taking the next step up.
College football fans in the Northwest have known about Mike Hass for years now.
Excuse me, but I think we started the game 0-0. You don't have to apologize for anything.
FSN Live everywhere, every night.
The bird flu. The threat is real. We are not talking hundreds of thousands of people. We're talking millions, many millions. And some fear disaster may be about to strike.
It's likely this virus will become a pandemic strain.
Now, follow the fight to contain it before it spreads.
If you haven't done the work before, you are basically documenting a disaster.
Race Against the Killer Flu. Sunday on the National Geographic Channel. Dare to explore. Check your local listings.
There's what's real. Then there's Fox Reality. If it's something to talk about,
so many surgeries, so little time.
Shout about,
Yeah.
No! Or gasp about,
I just kissed you guys.
Please don't let help me.
it's gotta be on Fox Reality.
Bring it on.
It's all reality, all the time. We're the only channel dedicated to delivering 100% reality. And Reality Revealed brings you more.
The audience chanted my name.
More of what you want. And Reality Revealed gives it to you like never before.
I'm gonna lie, steal, cheat to win.
Including uncut and exclusive bonus footage.
I wasn't there for the money, Evan.
We go behind the scenes and tell you what really happened. It's here on Fox Reality. All reality, all the time. Because you just can't get enough.
Welcome back. Well, we talked about Candace Lee leading the way for the all Pac-10 first-teamers on the court, but she is also leading the way for what these unbelievable Husky student-athletes do off the court. Candace Lee and Courtney Thompson, who's serving the ball into play right now for Washington, 2 straight years are academic All-Americans. They are academic All-District first team. Sonia Tomasevich on the All-District 8 second team. Candace Lee and Courtney Thompson, all-academic first team in the Pac-10, and they've got 3 players, all-academic Pac-10 honorable mention, in Tomasevich, Danicic, and Morrison.
That's impressive.
It's unbelievable. You know, their practice schedules, their travel schedules to keep up with their studies the way that they do. I'm so impressed by these girls. As a matter of fact, Purdue has 7 players on the all Big Ten academic team, which means they have to have a GPA of 3.0 or higher. What a work-life balance that you have to be able to play and still do well in school.
Well, that means these athletes are very disciplined. They're working hard on the court for their coach and their team and in the classroom, and that takes a lot of energy and discipline. It's all about time management.
Coach McLaughlin says one of the reasons that he came to the University of Washington and wanted to coach here was because of the emphasis that they place on the academics of the student athlete. He says it's so important. And let's face it, with good grades come smart athletes. And what better sport for a smart athlete than volleyball? We saw it right there from Crystal Morrison.
Washington Huskies have a bunch of very smart athletes, great volleyball players, and very mature women.
Maturity, experience, and all-out talent right now winning it for Washington. They've got a 16-8 edge over Purdue in Game 3, trying to put this one away.
Discover the savings at Bickford Ford in Snohomish. Low overhead plus 10 great acres of new and used cars and trucks, all at Washington's #1 volume F-Series truck dealer. At Bickford, they sell more F-Series trucks than any dealer in Washington, and the primary reason? Pricing. Low overhead and volume sales allow them to continually offer their cars and trucks for less. Family owned and operated for more than 70 years, the Bickford name stands for integrity and a dedication to their customers. Visit Bickford Ford 5 minutes from I-5 off Highway 2 on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, or online at bickford.net. Bickford Ford.
What if good health were ageless? At the University of Washington, programs developed for seniors on health and aging are having positive results. By keeping seniors active, research shows it not only improves their health, but enriches their lives.
Together, we're creating better futures. Join us at uwfoundation.org.
On the Best Damn Sports Show, period.
Hi, this is Howard Stern. I'm coming up on the Best Damn Sports Show, period.
The king of all media holds court with our guys, and nothing is off limits.
There is no way that I want a woman to see that in the locker room.
He gets serious about his future and talks some sports.
The less I know about sports, the better it is for the show.
December 14th. Tune in.
And hear the real Howard Stern.
Next week at 10:30.
They lurk in the water, waiting for a fight. The season-long battle for the FLW Championship continues.
He's got a monster.
The competition tightens, and the stakes increase for the world's top anglers.
Look at the bend in that rod.
Get caught in the action, emotion, and adrenaline. FLW Outdoors, Sundays on FSN.
On the Best Damn Sports Show, period.
Hi, this is Howard Stern. I'm coming up on the Best Damn Sports Show, period.
The king of all media holds court with our guys, and nothing is off limits.
There is no way that I want a woman to see that in the locker room.
He gets serious about his future and talks some sports.
The less I know about sports, the better it is for the show.
December 14th. Tune in.
And hear the real Howard Stern.
Next week at 10:30.
What does the future hold? Can BC make some noise in their first season in the ACC? Or will Maryland's explosive attack lead them to victory? ACC Sunday Night Hoops this week on FSN.
Welcome back. Washington with a 16-8 edge in Game 3 over Purdue. Let's take a look at what happened earlier today here at G. Raleigh White Coliseum. The match between Wisconsin and Notre Dame went to 5 games. The Fighting Irish go out on a service error. The Badgers advance. The 11 seed, 12th ranked Wisconsin, moving on into the Elite 8, and it's the Badgers awaiting the victors of this match between their Big Ten compatriots Purdue and Washington. What a heads-up play by Dargan.
Renata Dargan knows what area of the court's open. She's very smart. She's using the deep corner. She's using the short middle. And every time she jump sets, the other team definitely has to honor her.
Seemed like Darla Myrie hung in the air for about 4 seconds there.
Darla Myrie has worked on her arm speed, and she has a nice long arm and gets up and hits a nice deep corner for Washington.
Listed at 6'2", and all of 6'2", I'd say, for Darla Myrie. Washington answering with a little size of its own in the middle. Crystal Morrison with the ace off the hands of Kelly Miller.
That looked like that was going to hit the back line. That's a tough serve. They're passing with 3 players now, Purdue, trying to stop the tough serve of Morrison.
Second straight time.
Well, I'll tell you, Wisconsin's watching that, saying, look, if we have an opportunity, let's attack that.
As a matter of fact, yes, Wisconsin is watching this match, just to our right. Of course they are. What an opportunity to scout your opponents. Candace Lee sets it up outside for Haggerty. A little lift. I thought it would be called a double hit. Haggerty kind of hit it to herself off the net. Regardless, point Purdue.
It looks like she lifted it, but Stephanie Lynch has done a good job using that little tip right over the block.
Boy, in the first game, we saw Crystal Morrison on the offensive attack. In game 2, Sonia Tomasevich took over. And here in game 3, number 11, Darla Myrie is making her presence felt in the middle. You were scouted that out in game 2 and said you wanted to see a little bit more of that.
Courtney Thompson's definitely running the middle more, and I think that's helping her team. They're pulling away.
Too much from Dargan, a little too aggressive there. Point Huskies.
Actually, they called Deasing in the middle, in the net on the block. Point Purdue.
Boy, that's what I get for looking down at my stat sheet. Those officials, they'll catch you off guard every time. That's a point, Huskies.
Tomasevich is just getting better as the match goes on. Actually, the whole Husky team is. I think they're feeling out this Purdue team. Tomasevich hits his back set deep corner through the seam. Great swing. There, Purdue uses the blocker's hands out of bounds, hits the antenna on the way out.
Oh, that feisty antenna. Here comes Dildine. A couple of tight serves could get Purdue right back into this game 3. Haggerty just finds the back line. Wow, pinpoint accuracy.
Great deep corner swing by Haggerty. That's open. They've got 3 great defensive players in the back row. It's not easy to put a ball past those 3.
Danicic. Thompson keeps it alive. Motter. Morrison keeps it in the air, but too far over into her team's own bench. Point Purdue. Purdue is inching its way right back into this match. What'd you see in that last rally, Holly?
Every time Renata Dargan jump sets the ball, because she's such a good attacker, it's thrown Washington off, and they've been very efficient when they attack from that position.
Morrison in the corner, sniper-like.
The Huskies, both outside hitters, Bree Haggerty and Crystal Morrison, are using that deep corner through the seam. It's a very efficient hit.
It seems like it's been open, though. I don't know what's going on with the defense back there, but...
Well, they can't cover everything. There's only 3 of them. They have to get the sharp angle, they have to get the line, and the deep ball, and that's open.
Speaking of that's open, this has been open for Purdue now several times in this 3rd game.
Well, it's really frustrating to watch because Washington Huskies do not let a lot of balls drop, and that's an easy kill for Purdue.
Outside to Tomasevich. Morrison gobbles that one up.
Tomasevich is putting a lot of pressure on Purdue, hitting out of the back row. That's a great swing, and Morrison's right there with the overpass and hits it left-handed very well.
Tomasevich and Morrison both with double-digit kill performances in this one already. The 24th double-digit kill performance of the season for Tomasevich and the 23rd for Morrison. Point Purdue. Boilermakers hanging around here in game 3. They've closed it within 6. Thompson back to Morrison. And Coach Shondell just throws his hands up on his head. What are you going to do to defend that?
Well, that's a great set by Courtney Thompson. She calls Darla Myrie out of the way and gives Crystal Morrison a great back set. Morrison knows how to terminate.
Morrison, only a sophomore. Coming back for the senior heavy Huskies. 25-17 now, Washington with the advantage. What I feel like I'm watching here, Holly, is a team that's on the rise. Give a lot of credit to Purdue. They're young, and they've been really great tonight. They have hung tight with a lot of freshmen and a sage senior setter. But when I look at Washington, it's a team that's been there, done that, and wants to get there again, desperately. The hunger, the experience, the poise.
It's obvious. Washington has established themselves as a premier program, and they want a championship, and these girls are hungry. They've got a lot of talent, they're very deep, and they know what it takes to win.
Well, and their confidence and their chemistry, those are two kind of the intangibles that we're seeing. Courtney Thompson smiling, that's dangerous for any opponent. When she starts to smile as the ringleader of this group, you know the Huskies are feeling it. 10-point advantage for the Huskies in game 3. Crystal Morrison still serving for Washington. Nice dig by Morrison on the big hit from Merlau, and off the blockers goes Tomasevic down the line.
Tomasevic turned that ball down the line past a very big Purdue block. Very smart hit by Tomasevic.
Huskies on a little 5-0 run here behind the serve of Morrison. Lynch, no. Oh, Morrison a little bit too far back. Didn't play it high enough.
Well, it's different when you're seeing the set come from that side of the court and hitting from the back row. It's a little bit different angle, and Morrison went for it. She made an aggressive swing and just missed it.
Thompson to Myrie. Mastandrea is there. Lynch keeping the Boilermakers alive.
Lynch has been awesome tonight. She has a great career ahead of her.
They say she acts like a senior, had double-digit kills against Virginia Commonwealth and College of Charleston to get Purdue to its first Sweet 16 since 1982. Off the shoulder of Darla Myrie on the Washington play before. Huskies using their whole body here to try to get these last 2 points. Bree Haggerty, too strong.
Washington, it just keeps coming after you. Purdue makes some great plays, but Washington plays the ball up off Darla Myrie's shoulder and doesn't stop playing.
Match point Huskies. Lee to Haggerty, off the blockers. Nice save, but they couldn't recover. 2 one-handed efforts from Tomasevic and Deasing, but can't let those Purdue trees have that extra look in the middle there.
Renata Dargan made a great attack, dump play by a setter, and Sonia Tomasevic stuck out her arm and it actually popped up. They just couldn't get it back over the net.
Match point, Washington.
Still match point for Washington, and it's over. Sonia Tomasevic, one of the seniors, so hungry for these Huskies, puts Purdue away. 13 kills for Tomasevic, 14 make it. 3 Huskies with double-digit kill efforts. Crystal Morrison leading the way with 19, Bree Haggerty with 10, and the Huskies move on. The Elite 8 awaits Washington for a 2nd straight year.
Washington just kept getting better. Every game they got better, and they looked more and more comfortable in the 3rd game.
Holly, I'm going to give you credit. You called the sweep tonight. Washington delivered for you. We'll be right back to wrap this one up from Texas A&M University. Washington the victors as they continue their quest for a national title.
Family owned for more than 30 years on Bellevue's Auto Row, Michael's Toyota is proud to be the best place in Washington to find your new Toyota, and they continue to work hard to earn your business. At Michael's, owning a new Toyota is simple and affordable. Come into Michael's, buy a new Toyota, and they'll give you a brand new iPod Nano, a great last-minute Christmas gift. Or if you've been really good this year, something extra for yourself. Visit Michael's Toyota today and get a free iPod Nano with your purchase of a new Toyota. Only at Michael's Toyota in Bellevue.
After the Huskies game, keep it here for FSN Live. The Sonics look to get back to 500 while the Trailblazers hope to stop a 6-game skid. And one of the nation's top recruits, Lake Oswego's Kevin Love, stops by. FSN Live, presented by your Northwest Chevy dealers.
FSN is where champions are made. Saturday, the state's bragging rights are up for grabs when the top Oregon teams face off at the high school football championships. See it here, Saturday starting at 11 on.
If you believe that relationships come first, you have a better choice for a payday loan. Locally owned, Checkmasters. Checkmasters has taken the unusual step of giving their tellers the authority to look beyond the numbers in determining who gets a payday loan. That takes heart. If you need a payday loan, choose the company that believes that relationships come first. Checkmasters, where heart always matters.
Life is good when you have Millennium Cable Speed, and now you can turn your cable speed internet connection into your phone service. Millennium Voice is a new phone service that uses your internet connection to make and receive calls. You can keep your current number, and you get these great features for a lower monthly price. Call today and get Millennium Voice Unlimited for as low as $26.99 a month, or Millennium Voice 500 for as low as $16.99 a month. Millennium Digital Media. One price, one bill, one company.
They lurk in the water, waiting for a fight. The season-long battle for the FLW Championship continues. He's got a monster. The competition tightens, and the stakes increase for the world's top anglers.
Look at the bend in that rod.
Get caught in the action, emotion, and adrenaline. FLW Outdoors, Sundays on FSN.
A lesson for parents about the power of your cable remote. Yes, you can surf the channels with it. But did you know? The cable remote can help control what your children watch. It's pretty easy. First hit Menu or Settings, then scroll through the on-screen options to set your password. Finally, block the programming by channel or rating. And talk to your children about why certain programs are not for them. Set your parental controls. It's easy. For more details on parental controls and tools, go to controlyourtv.org.
Welcome back. Washington returns to the Elite Eight with the sweep of Purdue in the Sweet 16 round. Holly McPeak standing by with Coach Jim McLaughlin.
Jim, game one was tight. Purdue played very well. What adjustments did you make?
Well, Holly, we just had to side out a little bit better. We were below standard. They were playing awfully well, putting some pressure on us. They came out a little different than we thought, so it took us a while to get going.
It looked like you served different after game one. Did you change your serving strategy?
I just think we served better. The strategy didn't change. We were serving short. We needed to get it deep and be a little bit more aggressive, but we started to do that later in the match.
Thank you, congratulations, and good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Holly.
Back to you, Kara.
Well, thanks, Holly. Another opportunity for the Huskies to make their way to the Final Four will come tomorrow. Wisconsin, the Badgers, another Big Ten opponent for Washington in tomorrow's Elite Eight match. We'll be back from College Station.
This week on FSN's Pro Football Preview. Get the stories only our insiders have.
This team right now is shell-shocked.
With up-to-the-minute breaking news.
I would like to apologize.
And expert analysis.
You can't gauge passion, let him play if he wants to.
Interviews that take you inside the locker room.
I got the whole package. I can do whatever.
The weekly preview show that can't be missed. FSN Pro Football Preview. Tonight on FSN.
Fox College Sports has the recipe for the ultimate college reunion. Start with over 450 live college basketball games.
at conferences like the Pac-10, ACC, and more. Toss in news from around the NCAA. And garnish with the hottest coaching shows. This is the place where college basketball never ends. To order Fox College Sports, call 1-877-2GET-FCS.
If you missed FSN Live last night, you missed the action.
I never will not try to move the chains.
We've got pro football and prep football covered from top to bottom.
So everybody, feels like they're pretty excited about Lincoln and taking the next step up.
College football fans in the Northwest have known about Mike Hass for years now.
Excuse me, but I think we started the game 0-0. You don't have to apologize for anything.
FSN Live everywhere, every night.
There's what's real. Then there's Fox Reality. If it's something to talk about,
so many surgeries, so little time.
Shout about.
Yeah.
No! Or gasp about.
I just kissed you guys. Please, someone help me.
It's gotta be on Fox Reality.
Bring it on.
It's all reality, all the time. We're the only channel dedicated to delivering 100% reality. And Reality Revealed brings you more.
The audience chanted my name.
More of what you want. And Reality Revealed gives it to you like never before.
I'm gonna lie, steal, cheat to win.
Including uncut and exclusive bonus footage.
I wasn't there for the money, Evan.
We go behind the scenes and tell you what really happened. It's here on Fox Reality. All reality, all the time. Because you just can't get enough.
Next week on the Best Damn Sports Show, period.
Hi, this is Howard Stern. I'm coming up on the Best Damn Sports Show, period.
The king of all media holds court with our guys, and nothing is off limits.
There is no way that I want a woman to see that in the locker room.
He gets serious about his future and talks some sports.
The less I know about sports, the better it is for the show.
December 14th. Tune in.
And hear the real Howard Stern.
Next week at 10:30.
Welcome back. The final 3-0 Washington with its 25th sweep of the season in 29 wins. That gives you an idea of how effective these Huskies are. Holly McPeak, before this game between Washington and Purdue, we had an opportunity to scout out the competition. What did you see from Wisconsin, who will be playing Washington tomorrow in the Elite Eight?
Well, Wisconsin was similar to Purdue. Big blocking team, great defense behind. So another big block that they're going to face tomorrow night. Maybe Wisconsin's a little bit more skilled, but I think Purdue has a really bright future.
A lot of freshmen on that team with Merlot and also Stephanie Lynch. They're losing their senior setter, but they've got the coach's daughter waiting in the wings. Purdue with a bright future. Washington, though, with a bright present. From this team's look tonight, the focus, you think they can do it? Keep on marching toward the Final Four?
I have a lot of confidence in this Washington team. I've seen them all season. They're one of those teams that gets better as the match goes on, and that comes with a lot of maturity. They've been here before. I really believe they can win it all.
They keep improving. They've got the balance to back it up. We saw Crystal Morrison start the show, 11 kills in game one. She finished with 19 to lead the Huskies charge. Once again, Washington puts Purdue away in 3, and the Huskies advance to the Elite Eight of the NCAA Championship. Tune to FSN Live for updates on their progress. I am staying in College Station, Texas to talk to the Huskies tomorrow after the Elite Eight match. For my partner, Holly McPeak, our producer, Lori Brooks, our director, Tim Lay, and our entire fantastic FSN crew, I'm Kara Capuano. Thanks for watching. Good night.
They lurk in the water, waiting for a fight. The season-long battle for the FLW Championship continues.
He's got a monster.
The competition tightens, and the stakes increase for the world's top anglers.
Look at the bend in that rod.
Get caught in the action, emotion, and adrenaline. FLW Outdoors, Sundays on FSN.
A lesson for parents about the power of your cable remote. Yes, you can surf the channels with it. But did you know? The cable remote can help control what your children watch. It's pretty easy. First hit Menu or Settings, then scroll through the on-screen options to set your password. Finally, block the programming by channel or rating. And talk to your children about why certain programs are not for them. Set your parental controls. It's easy. For more details on parental controls and tools, go to controlyourtv.org.
You missed FSN Live last night. You missed the action.
I never will not try to move the chains.
We've got pro football and prep football covered from top to bottom.
So everybody, feels like they're pretty excited about Lincoln and taking the next step up.
College football fans in the Northwest have known about Mike Hass for years now.
Excuse me, but I think we started the game 0-0. You don't have to apologize for anything.
FSN Live everywhere, every night.
Fox College Sports has the recipe for the ultimate college reunion. Start with over 800 live NCAA events. Add your favorite conferences, like the Pac-10, Big 12, and more. Toss in news from around the NCAA. Unbelievable! And garnish with the hottest coaches shows. This is the place where college never ends. To order Fox College Sports, call 1-877-2-GET-FCS.
What does the future hold? Can BC make some noise in their first season in the ACC? Or will Maryland's explosive attack lead them to victory?